Mass culling, a drastic step to stop a dangerous and deadly disease. The economic and public health implications of highly pathogenic avian influenza are real threats. Each outbreak of so-called HPAI undermines the economic and social development of many ASEAN member states. Since the chain of outbreaks in 2003, more than 250 million chickens were lost worldwide, with more than half in ASEAN countries alone. The economic impact, particularly for the poor, was devastating. Worldwide losses were estimated at more than $20 billion, with half in ASEAN countries alone.
And a very warm welcome.
Combating the threats posed by avian influenza is a major concern for Secretary-General of ASEAN, Dr. Surin Pitsuwan. He sees the HPAI roadmap, which aims to control and eradicate the disease by 2020, as a key part of the ASEAN community building process.
And we built it on 3 pillars: political, security, economic, and socio-cultural, in order to achieve that community, with social progress, with economic development. We need a healthy population. And this campaign to eradicate the highly pathogenic avian influenza will certainly contribute to making the region safer, contribute to our food safety and food security, which certainly going to be helpful in achieving our overall goal of having that community robust, healthy, progressive, and secure.
ASEAN's role in creating a united front to combat avian influenza is vital. 80% of ASEAN populations living in rural areas have had their livelihoods and food supply hit hard by the virus. Tens of billions of dollars have been spent by ASEAN member countries trying to fight the virus and in lost income. And it's not just the poultry industry that's been affected.
Firstly, economic impact, because a country may impose import bans, and at the same time, a cost of prevention, control, and education may increase. Secondly, public health impact, because the virus potentially can become pandemic virus. Thirdly, foreign travel advice may be issued by countries to avoid infected countries. This will have negative impact in ASEAN tourism industry.
While significant improvements have been made, avian influenza remains a potential risk to humans and a particular risk to animals. Because the disease doesn't recognise country boundaries, without a strategic approach to its eradication, it could spread across the region and ultimately the world at any time.
We need to invest in preventive and control strategies at the animal level to reduce the threat to humans, to our economy, and to the advancement of our regional growth. This can be done by improving disease intelligence surveillance and emergency response systems at the national level through strong and stable animal health services and effective communication strategies.
ASEAN's HPAI task force is visiting a farm in Vietnam to see for themselves how containing poultry, instead of letting them roam freely, is helping to reduce the spread of avian influenza. Pooling their knowledge, skills and best practices, ensures a sustainable and effective roadmap is developed to strengthen ASEAN's defence against the disease and ultimately its eradication.
Organizations like the FAO, OIE, the World Health Organization, certainly regional development organizations like the Asian Development Bank, AusAID, and even the European Union. They have gone through these struggles before. We would like to exchange, cooperate, learn from them, and I'm sure they have achieved many, many lessons and best practices that we would like to learn from, and the regions can synergize among ourselves with the help of the various regional organizations, development organizations, so that we can maximize all our efforts and our resources.
As a community of nations, ASEAN's in a unique position to address avian influenza by investing in coordinated sustainable strategies at the animal level to reduce the threat to humans and the economic and social impact on ASEAN countries.
HPI, zoonotic animal disease, can be transmitted from animal to human. At the same time, the disease also transboundary in nature. They recognize no borders. So ASEAN countries need to work together and collaborate and cooperate in order to control and eradicate this disease threat effectively.
ASEAN member countries have already made significant advances in the battle to control HPAI. Brunei, the Philippines and Singapore maintain their HPAI-free status mainly through public awareness campaigns and information technology. Malaysia and Thailand have successfully eradicated the virus through stamping out and strict poultry controls. Cambodia, Laos, PDR and Myanmar are only experiencing sporadic outbreaks thanks to the standardization of policies and processes governing the movement of poultry. Only Indonesia and Vietnam are still classified as being HPAI persistent. Vietnam's national campaign to vaccinate